That is the Leicester Brick Festival already underway behind me. I'm a little bit late in this morning, so I'm a little bit worried all of the good stuff will have gone. As ever, we are here on the hunt for rare and retired Lego, in particular, those missing modulars. We still need Brick Bank, we still need Grand Emporium, we still need some of the early ones as well, but realistically, I'm never going to be able to get those, at least not proper boxed copies of them, but we are going to be having a little bit of an explore in a second, having a rummage, seeing if we can find any of those, and of course, we've got our eye out for any other bargains, rare stuff, retired stuff we might find in here as well. Winter Village season is very much approaching. We've also got Halloween, hence the shirt, on the horizon as well. So anything that can fit into the city for the Halloween fun fair display or the Winter Village stuff that's going to be happening after that, we're very keen for that kind of stuff as well. So let's stop yakking. We've already missed the first 20 minutes. All the good stuff will have gone. Let's have a look to see what we can find. Now, we all know that normally my advice is to start at the back of the hall because everyone starts at the front and work our way forward. But with me getting here 20 minutes late, everyone else is already at the back of the hall. So we're going to do it in reverse order, also known as the intended order. We're back at the start and we're going to see what we can find over this way. So we've got a bunch of Harry Potter stuff on this one, including the upscaled minifigs, which I'm not hugely into Harry Potter, but I have got all of the other upscaled minifigures. So there might come a time where I have to take the plunge on that one. And also, I've been looking at that online, Grimmauld Place, as a potential way to hide the other end of Diagon Alley in the city. We've got the front half hidden by detective's office, but that is a potential option for hiding the other end. We've then got some superhero stuff down here as well, including the big old helicarrier. Oh, here we go. The minions are finished. We've been watching these being built over the last few conventions, and they are the finished ones. I definitely am going to get involved in making one of these at some point. I need a Kevin in my life, but it's a lot of yellow brick and quite expensive to piece together on Bricklink. Got some more Harry Potter bits on there. We also have a very reasonably priced Batwing, which I think is less than I paid for mine, which upsets me because I thought I got a really good deal on mine. And we've got some Star Wars bits, botanicals on the back there as well, and then a few of these built bits at the front. We've got a sea of minifigs here, as you often see, and a bunch of sharks down there, which, I mean, as we know, Anna loves sharks, but we do already have plenty of those in the city. What we don't have is any elephants, so we might have to get involved in some elephants at some point. And then, as mentioned, we have got some of the Winter Village stuff is out and about. Ninjago City Gardens, well, it's a good price for City Gardens, actually, because that one, like with all the Ninjago City stuff, shot up in price after it retired last year. And we have got one of the Mega Drive controller gifts of purchase up there as well. £40 seems to be around about the price you pay for that. Now that's not available as a gift of purchase anymore. I know there was a lot of people who missed out on those. And we've also got the Bricklink Designer Program Siege Tower set, which I still haven't built one of these. I'm still in two minds about whether I'm going to build it or whether I'm going to try and sell it. Seeing the price there, I may as well build it because it doesn't look like it's any more than it was when it was on Bricklink. But as much as I like it, I don't know if it fits in with the city where my Lion Knight's castle is, which does make me wonder if I should maybe move it on. We've got the usual convention pick-a-brick, £8 for a pint glass full of Lego. As is often the way at the conventions, you get the sets in clumps. So we've already seen a Batwing over the other side. We've now got another Batwing here, both of them at very reasonable prices. Is there a national Batwing sale on? There's the tumbler in there as well. We've got some of the advent calendars as well. Are they the pre or some of the older ones there as well? Some CMF boxes, and then lots and lots of bits and bobs for the Trekkies. Oh, this is a dangerous one for me. I shouldn't be looking at that today. It's a long-term member of my wish list, the Medieval Blacksmith, but I definitely don't need it currently. It's not a priority set, but that is a good deal. Oh, we've got some goodies up here. We have quite a lot of goodies at the top on this one. Lots of castle stuff. We've got Ghostbusters Firehouse still sealed at the end. To be honest, for a sealed one at 750 quid, I've seen that sealed for over £1,000 before. So I think we have got some good prices knocking around in this convention today. That's one of Anna's favourite sets. And then Santa's Workshop is on my list of Winter Village sets that I don't have. And my official rule was I don't spend over £200 on them, and that's not over £200, so I need to run away. I bought a Winter Village set at the last convention. I can't keep buying Winter Village sets. It's still September. Walk away. There's a set you don't see very often at conventions, and a very cool one it is too. And another one of those siege encampment sets. That seems to be the Bricklink designer program set of the day. And then I have got my eye on that for the sit complex. That might be at £75. That might be something worth taking the plunge on. Although again, I'm not looking for sit complex stuff today. I'm looking for Halloween and modular stuff, and maybe a little bit of Winter Village. Although now I've seen some, I might have to decide I don't want Winter Village after all. Oh, hello. We've got the Simpsons stuff out and about. So Simpsons House, £350 pre-owned. Quickie Mart is £400 pre-owned. I do want to pick them up at some point. I don't want to spend £750 to do it, which I realise means I'm probably never actually going to be able to do it. I've also got the grand piano as well, which is another set that's on my list of I would like to own it one day, but probably never will because it's a bit too expensive. And then we've got the big crane thing at the top there as well. We've got a whole load of the Bricklink designer program sets at the top there on this one. Plus we've got some of the advent calendars out and about as well, and some of the lower price stuff down the bottom, including quite the assortment of Speed Champions at the front here. Seeing the Art of Chocolate on there has reminded me that that exists and is sat in our Lego room, and I need to build it to put in the Winter Village this year because it's so Christmassy. And then the universe is trying to push sit complex stuff at me again. I've already got the office set, but I have it on display in a little display box in my office. But I want another one to go in the city because I want to disassemble the one that I've got. The A-frame cabin is another one that I want to pick up to go in the city at some point. Anna has got it on display in the living room. I'm hoping she'll just get bored of it and let me take it at some point. That hasn't happened yet. We've got a little something for the Trekkies at the end here, including the most expensive set I've seen at the show so far. An Imperial Star Destroyer, £930 for that. We've got Ninjago City and Ninjago City Markets just sat next to each other, both calling my name. I don't think I can spend £1,000 today. I think I would get in trouble if I came home with those. And then there are a few modulars down there as well. They're curiously priced, £252 and £243. I love specific pricing. And any big Technic construction thing with powered up stuff in definitely appeals to me. Must not buy. Got a lot of Speed Champions down the front here as well. A few more modulars at the top there, but they are both ones that I've already got. We've not seen any Brick Banks or Grand Emporiums yet. It is weird how the conventions go. You get one, like the last one I went to, there was like 3 or 4 options. And today it doesn't look like there's any of them here, but I have just noticed the carousel is there, which is definitely something I want to get my sticky little fingers on at some point. Although we'll probably look to pick up a pre-owned one and save a bit of money on it when the time comes. There's a Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship there for £60, which is a very good price. In fact, some of the stuff on this one is very reasonably priced. Nothing I particularly want, but there's some good deals on there. And then another enormous pile of minifigures. I know some of you like to see the minifigures. There's lots of them. I've just popped back round to this one where we saw all of the castle bits before. I think because I'm biased towards castles and then got distracted by Ghostbusters, I wasn't fully paying attention and didn't notice the first time that set's £2,000. And it's not an unreasonable deal for it either. It's like, I mean, if you're into pirates, it's a 15-year-old set. Fill your boots, I guess, but that is one of the more expensive sets I've ever seen at one of these conventions. I'm still far more interested in all the castle stuff that's next to it, but I know there's going to be some of you who like your boats, who probably haven't seen that in the wild very often in recent years. I don't know that I've noticed it before. We've got the Friends apartments in there as well. And yeah, there's too much here that is too tempting. I need to walk away from this one. There's goodies to be had here. I really do like that. I really like it. That is the exact kind of set I would have wanted just before we went on holiday. I wanted a beachy themed set to take away with me and then never found one in the end. I got distracted at the last festival, but that is very cool. I don't need it. I've got beach huts and I've got a lighthouse in the city already, but I certainly would have liked it. And of course, as ever, it's not just about shopping. There's other bits and bobs here as well. And if you've been tracking the progress of the Minions, in particular Kevin, over the last few festivals we've been to, as you can see, they're now done. And I am definitely going to do Kevin to go in my office at some point, once I can justify the big Bricklink order for him. This underwater scene is very, very cool. Not just because there's sharks in it, and as we know, Anna loves sharks, but it is very cool. As is this spooky scene. Yeah, that's who these ones are by. We've got the usual minifigure pick and mix, and also loose bits and bobs. And we've shown this a few times now on recent videos, but the Download Festival mock is very, very cool, with the tour bus around the back as well. Oh, okay, we've got a whole backstage area. I don't think I've seen the backstage area before. There's a large quantity of vehicles, and then something Star Warsy by the looks of it. And then on the topic of space paraphernalia, we have some very cool sci-fi bits and bobs on here that are all very confusing to my uneducated mind, but do look very cool. We've got a very large Iron Man Hall of Armour, and then this awesome Olympic Tower Bridge setup, which we've seen a few times before. I think this was at Bricktastic, but it never stops looking awesome. And there's all these other Olympic-y bits as well. This train setup is very snazzy. And then we've got some movie scenes and movie posters as well, including Jaws. And I'm now experiencing something I've not experienced for a long time. I got here this morning, realised I didn't have a memory card in my camera, had to leave, go to Tesco and buy one, which means I didn't get in until about 10:20, which means general entry has now opened. And it's getting busy in here. And I need to try not to buy that Winter Village set. As I came in though, someone gave me this that they've made. A little Brickheads version of me in a Peter Brickett, which is very, very cool. My ear is still blocked with seawater from when we were on holiday, so I didn't catch his name because I'm a monster. But I'm sure he's watching, and thank you very much. That's very cool. Santa's Workshop and the carousel are both still there, which isn't making it easy for me to walk away. But I've got to keep reminding myself, October the 1st is just a few days away. There's quite a lot I want that is also Christmassy themed. It is the big Winter Village wave that's coming, and I probably need to keep my powder dry and save myself for that. Santa's Workshop, I'm sure we'll be at the next one too. The closer we get to Christmas, the more of that kind of stuff there's going to be. So I'll probably end up regretting it, not as much as I regret not buying Brickbank at the last one when I had the opportunity to get it for £270. And then it's not here at all today, but I'll probably regret it a bit all the same. I don't know how I missed this on my first lap, but the tree house has been fully Halloweened up and looks so cool. Loads of pumpkins and skeletons and witches all around it. We've got some of the other seasonal bits and bobs down here as well, but that has got me thinking. I've obviously built the tree house relatively recently. I did it on our 24-hour stream for charity. I'm now thinking that might need to go in the Halloween section of the city. I'd have to swap over for all of the orange leaves, but that's awesome. I've walked past that Santa's Workshop 3 times now. It's getting dangerous. I think I need to leave, so I've got to save myself for October the 1st. So I am going to say goodbye. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching. Got to stop looking at it. I need to leave. Can't spend money today.